All right, let's do this so we can get into the clinkyage. Welcome back, everyone, to the Metal Nerdery podcast with a whole shit ton of anesthesia. We got the Billiam. Uncorking, we have the Russell.
Hey!
Unwavering, and we have the Wheeler. Unnerving.
Yeah!
Unsettling.
Unsettling. Exhausting.
And off-putting. So and now it's 3. Now we're up to 3.
Yeah.
There you go, gentlemen.
Thinking the cortisone shot might be wearing off.
Time to get the stranger back in the tub.
Yeah.
And cheers, fellas.
Clinky. Arr, that's a bite good rum there, baby.
Yummy.
Oh, boy.
Courtesy of Dead Man's Fingers, once again.
Where you stick those fingers there, Billiam?
In a dead man.
Nice.
Butthole. Dead man's butthole. That'll be the name of our stoner band.
Before we transition, just want to get your opinion on this, Matthew.
Yes, sir.
So, without going into extreme detail, which I always do, years ago,
Dirty anal.
You remember my Kramer Baretta?
Yes.
I had an 86 Kramer Baretta, which if it was whole, intact, is probably a $2,500.
Did you do your best
guitar.
Paul Stanley impression and break it on stage? Or sorry,
No.
that was Pete Townsend.
That was your black guitar, right?
Yeah, I had it painted one year. Went to Myrtle Beach, had an airbrush scene done on it, and then after a few years, I hated it, so I stripped it down. Right, took it apart, stripped it all down. Was going to have it refinished black to its original state. While at work one day, the body got sold at a garage sale.
What?
That's a whole nother story. Anyway,
I think I know how that story goes. But anyway.
so for years, I've had the neck, right? And it's still in pristine condition.
Yeah.
And I've put it on various parts guitars that I've put together.
So it's a functional neck, usable
It's a
neck.
great neck, actually. Well, probably one of the best
Great
that I own.
neck. Mark the time.
Yeah.
Somewhere Corpse Grinder's like, it's not as great as my neck.
Yeah, true. He has no neck.
Anyway.
It's hanging in guitar art on one of my walls. But for years, I've been friends with this guy named Chris, who owns a company called CG Customs. They paint motorcycles and boats. He's been featured in Easy Rider magazine like 6 times. He's been the centerfold twice. His paint jobs are amazing. And he's always told me, I want to paint one of your guitars. I want to paint one of your guitars. So here's my thought. There is a company out there, I'm not going to promote them, but they build replicas of certain guitars. And one of them is the Mick Mars Girls
Like the Telly?
Baretta, the Telly style
Yeah,
Baretta.
I would do that.
That's what I'm doing.
With like what, 2 humbuckers or just like one?
One slanted humbucker
Okay.
with a Floyd, the knob right underneath the pickup.
Mark the time.
Right.
Well, I mean, you could still do the pickup straight unless you just wanted it like
I
that.
want
for
this.
old
I want
school.
the old school kind of feel to it. But anyway, I'm really excited about this because the paint job that we're doing is one of his motorcycles called El Fuego, and
It means the fire.
it is a candy apple metallic, but it has a gold flake flame underneath it.
That sounds very cool. It sounds like it would really play with the lights well.
Right, the lights. That's what he keeps saying. He's like, can you imagine when the lights hit this fucking thing? So, anyway, I just wanted to announce that. I'm really excited because the people who build the body for this, it comes sanded, ready to paint. Every bore, every mark, the way I want it.
It's all tweaked
It's just
out and
ready to go. All you got to
done.
do is put electronics in it, attach the neck,
I'd still like to get one that was like maybe sealed, but like just totally natural and smooth,
Oh.
like satin smooth.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that lately too. Charvel's doing a lot of those now.
Did you ever see that? A few months back, several months back, Paige Hamilton got a custom ESP, and this thing was fucking beautiful, man. Like they sent it to him, like, here you go, new guitar day.
Yeah.
Opens it up, and it's like exactly like the perfect finish you wanted, and it's like all perfectly satin and smooth, and the colors are just sick. And the whole, I'm just looking at it like I haven't bought a new guitar in like 8 years, dude. It's like I think I'm due. I feel like I need to sell some of them off before I.
So those guys are like in the jelly or guitar of the month. They're like, they just get them in the mail from the manufacturers. Like, here, take this.
That was a model time. All right. On that note, and we're taking a picture. It's a perfect segue, Russell.
It is.
Into this episode's beer of the episode.
This episode, I think we're on 187. Is that correct?
187 on the motherfucking. It's 151, I think.
Anyway.
Wait. Should we read before we pop?
Yeah. This one is from New Realm. Yeah. Not Rim, but New Realm Brewing Company. It is an American lager, 1 pint, 4.5% alcohol by volume. This is Blackberry Smoke, and that is a local band from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hot Atlanta.
Yeah, and the cool thing about Blackberry Smoke, not a thrash band, not a metal band. They're a very southern rock band, very good. But 2 of the members were in a thrash metal band when we were, back in the days when me, Matthew, and Bill were playing the local clubs and thrash bands. There was probably the top, as far as notoriety, thrash band in Atlanta at the time.
They were the ones you always heard about.
Well, they toured with Slayer, right?
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I remember they were rad as fuck. Like the first time everybody was talking about, like, have you heard Nihilist? Because I remember there was a demo floating around, and people were like, I don't know. And then,
Nihilist was probably them and Ghost Story were probably the 2 biggest.
Ghost Story was my favorite. I thought
Yeah.
they were like the Metallica of the Atlanta local scene, in my mind, in terms of like sheer awesomeness. And a few episodes back, I think we found them online on some kind of list. Like Ghost Story demos were like on a list somewhere on the interwebs, which was crazy. But
so anyway, let's
give it a sample.
And the verdict.
Definitely lagerish.
Beer.
Cerveza.
Just normal beer. Yeah.
Normal beer.
It could be a little colder. But
It could be colder.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little warmish.
Yeah. But it's good.
You got any liquid nitrogen down here in the toolbox or anything?
Sorry.
Well,
Fucking, didn't you bring some
Dry
home
ice.
from the
You
office?
need some ice
dry ice.
and a glass.
You know what? Nobody does that, right? Like, I know it used to be tradition in the South. You'd have like come on in, have a nice Coca-Cola. I give you ice, some Coca-Cola. Nobody does that with beer.
Yeah.
Why not? You could do it with beer, I guess. You're just turning into
gets
light
watered
beer by
down.
the end of it.
Yeah, it gets watered down.
You got to drink it faster.
Indeed. Well, there's going to be a lot of burps, ladies and gentlemen. So I
Yeah, it's a
hope you guys
bubbly
are-
beer.
Here we go.
Hope you guys are ready.
So,
I'm just saying.
Anyway, thank you to the motherfucking New Realm Brewing Company and Blackberry Smoke.
That's the name? Motherfucking?
Well,
Could be. I mean, fuck it. We can correct it in post. It's fine.
So anyway, back at what I was saying, and Matthew also was agreeing that 2 of the members of the band Blackberry Smoke were in one of the premier thrash band,
Nihilist, right?
Nihilist, of Atlanta, Georgia, back in, I would say, from 87 probably to 91,
I remember always
92-ish.
seeing like shirts and stuff in high school.
They did have the coolest shirts. I do
It might
know
even
that.
be 85 or 86.
Yeah, they
You
were
never know.
early. They were pretty early.
And how's this for nostalgia bone? Like because I started getting into like thrash and stuff like 8th grade-ish.
Right.
And then by the time I hit high school, it's like there's a whole nother world because it's like a lot of the seniors, like at the time, I think that was when Nick Smith was in Cyanide. So it was like, and you'd see people walking around like a lot of these local band shirts and like Nihilist and Cyanide.
Ghost Story.
Yeah, and everybody's wearing like the jackets with the patches on the back.
Right.
It's just like a fucking mecca of metal. It's like, holy shit, there's everything.
Well, you're
here.
part of a group.
Yeah.
You were part of a tribe.
That was the beginning of
Bill and I were discussing
Glory
this early.
days.
Yeah, I'll have to sometime bring in my yearbook from my freshman year and read what the high school fuckbag wrote in it. It was pretty amazing.
Was it about you?
What he wrote? It was, yeah.
Were you off-putting?
No, he was
Exhausting?
he was a complete fuckbag. I mean, he was like DEFCON 1 Q level fuckbag.
How did he get your yearbook if he was a senior?
I don't know. He wasn't a senior. This was the dude in my
in
graduating class. But somehow, I
got
guess
you.
people like hand it like a joint just at a party. Like,
So he
hey
didn't
man,
like
just
you.
pass it.
He
I don't
didn't
know.
like
I guess.
I never bought one.
When I was in
I don't
seventh,
own one.
in 7th grade, I got my yearbook. You know, your whole class signs everything.
Yeah.
And I got it. And there was a couple of guys in my class that they put they drew a picture of a joint with smoke coming out and
you
said
gotta
roll
love that.
one, Bill.
Yeah, you gotta love that. Yeah,
7th grade, my parents didn't like that too much.
it's called a joke. Yeah,
It wasn't.
Honey, why didn't you
No, they
share
were
that
smoking.
with us before?
no, they were smoking. Well, I quit
7th
buying.
grade.
I think the last yearbook I bought was 8th grade, and then once I got in high school, the first couple of years, I hated everybody so fucking much. I mean, I was in a bad place. You know, I was like the prototype fucking angry teenager with the divorced parents and all that stuff. And once I got into high school, I just fucking hated. I sharpened. I don't know if y'all remember this. I would sharpen my fingernails.
Yeah.
I just didn't. I wanted people to leave me the fuck alone because I had bullies. I had all this shit going on. And I just fucking hated everybody. And then I went 5 years. I don't know if y'all know this. Most of you went 4 years, right?
We know
4
it
years.
now.
Yeah. I went
right.
5 years.
I went 6 to college. It's fine.
Well, the first 2 I did nothing. I mean, I didn't turn in an assignment.
Were you one of those dudes that like dropped acid in the morning
Yes.
before class?
Absolutely.
See, I always wanted to do that, but I was like, there's no fucking way I could.
I was
no
either
fucking
sleeping
way.
or I was tripping. That was my first 2 years.
I
of high
can't
school.
imagine tripping balls at school. I mean, I can imagine it now because it would be so awesome, but at the same time, I'm like, nope.
I was
not
an
be awesome.
angry young man, and I wish I could go back and talk to that guy, to be honest with you. But the first 2 years, did nothing. I was gonna be a fucking rock star anyway. Wouldn't matter. Fuck all these people. They're idiots. You know.
I already know how to starve to death creatively. Let's just do this. Why not?
But I hit a maturity level like the third year where something clicked, and I was like, I'm never getting out of here unless I start fucking playing the game.
Right.
And it wasn't even that I really started doing a lot of great homework and assignments and shit. I just changed my attitude. I became
Sometimes that's all it takes.
a different person.
Yeah.
You know, I was happy. The teachers liked me. They went from being scared of me to liking me. Next thing you know, like my last year after most of my friends graduated, next thing you know, I'm a peer leader. Fucking, I'm on the student council. I'm like in the Mr. Burtmar pageant. All this bullshit. I was in drama. I was in the plays. Like,
Right.
yeah, I did everything. And now all of a sudden, and all these teachers were fucking breaking their shoulders, patting themselves on the back, thinking they changed me. And I'm like, no, I learned how to play the game.
Right.
You know what's weird? It's possible that still might have influenced you.
It
Some
could
weird,
have. Fuck them.
Weird.
It could have. Anyway, Reflections by Russ is over.
Yeah,
now.
Russell's Reflections.
All right. We got some shit this week.
Yeah, we got some shit. In
We
fact,
got
you know
some-
what? I'm gonna go ahead and tie this in now so I don't fucking forget it. Because I could do both jingles at the same time.
Was it this one
I love Goblin Cock.
and this one?
I love the helmet.
You got a story.
I love Goblin Helmet. There we go. Make
Oh,
that one
man.
trifecta. Boom.
Yeah.
Now we got a threesome.
Yeah, we do.
Holy shit! Now I said it again.
Yeah.
No, we're about to do. We'll play your shitta, but before that, I wanted to make sure to reference the voicemail because I always forget to do it and I get all tweaked up and twanglified. But if you'd like to leave us a voicemail about we'll play your shitta or anything else in general, you can give us a call at 980-666-8182. Yeah. At least one of the Kiss live albums.
We
like one
got
of the first two.
We got to.
I know. Bill, I'm
No,
gonna
we
bring,
don't.
I'm gonna bring Bill some heroin that day so he can like get through it and just suffer the
Some Xanax.
sufferless. Yeah.
So you can sleep. Russell play producer. It'll be a really good episode.
Tell you one thing, it'll definitely be
Fucked up.
twanglified. I just not to point out weird things that are weird, but are those two boards over there holding up that shelf, or is that just an optical illusion?
Well, so the shelf is a little bit
Wobbly.
a little twanglified.
Oh yeah, twang. See, fucking Russell is catching on. Doubt
So
me.
just to be extra special, because
Right.
these things are
Weigh
all,
something.
Well, these things right here are
Ceramic.
they're like antique.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, you can't find this shit anywhere.
I was kind of hoping he was going to say, no, they're filled with whatever it says is on the outside.
Like if you look at the bottom of that one, that was made. Those three are made in Italy. My grandparents had those.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I
That's
think,
where they carried their marijuana, heroin, and opium.
see.
What
Okay,
about
then.
the cocaine, the Darvocet, and the morphine?
Well, Dorothy and I found these at a flea market.
Ooh.
So, and I already had those, and I was like, oh yeah, gotta
Gotta
get
have
those.
those.
The
Yeah,
most
so-
fucked up thing about that is it makes you wonder if back in the day, like the medicine men and the shamans actually took morphine and cocaine and opium and heroin and marijuana to the drugstores.
It's possible.
This
that
is Italy
Darvocet
as well.
one-
Wow.
That Darvocet one is definitely a pharmaceutical gift of some sort.
Mixon got that one from somebody that worked at a medical
Yeah.
place. Yeah, that Mixon is a blessing.
Gotta
It is
say,
awesome.
Darvocet as a painkiller, not the greatest.
Yeah, well, it looks cool on the
It
fucking
does.
shelf.
I mean, it's probably still better than like Tramadol, but it's not the greatest. Oh yeah, if you want to send us an email, you can email us at metalnerdery@gmail.com.
See,
Yes.
and speaking of email, we got an email here from
We got
Geoff.
two.
Geoff.
Unbelievable. There's someone else on the planet with my name. Hello, this is Geoff Taint. Holy shit. So it's Geoff. Oh man, this is like a book. This is great. We never get now. You know what? Now I know what it must have been like.
Well, we've heard from Geoff before.
To be locked up in prison and like be a pen pal with somebody, because it's like, oh man, there's stuff to read. This is killer.
He is a blessing.
And we won't read the whole thing because some of this is very personal and so some of the I got to read the beginning. Hi, gents. Matt, please don't read this out loud using an Australian accent. It's really bad. Fair enough, Geoff. I mean, I can do some things all right, yeah. That's about all I can do, yeah. Yeah. We'll pick and choose here. Congratulations and thank you for your fabulous entertainment over the last 3 years. Thank you, sir, for listening.
God damn, where's he been?
Apparently listening for the last 3 years.
Oh, there's some good shit out there, and he's listening to
I
us.
purchased a Metal Nerdery t-shirt a while back, and I get comments and questions from the public wherever I roam.
I see what he did there.
Yeah.
Wherever on my roam, yeah.
No, I was thinking more Metallica, but go ahead.
I mean, where were you now?
Black Album, you fuck.
Black Album reference? Come
Black
on.
Album reference? Jesus.
Ah, damn, he out Black Album referenced me.
Yeah, he did.
That's a first on Metal Nerdery, ladies and gentlemen. I'm spreading the nerdery in Australia. Thank you, Geoff, for that.
Nice.
You brought up a point. We're going to add this to the list here. I'm not going to read all this, but killer debut albums. I think that would be an excellent episode to do.
I'm trying to think. I'd
so
have to look
many.
at the list. I guess we haven't done
I don't
that.
think so.
I think we talked about doing a killer openers maybe or a killer closers one, but not
killer
even
openers.
that.
Yeah.
A
We've
killer
done killer
debut
openers.
would be excellent.
Yeah.
That's going on the list,
that
Geoff,
would be
so
good.
thank you for that. His oldest does enjoy the thrash metal, so that's very good to hear.
You raised your child right. Good for you.
Let's see, blah, 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 positive. Oh, here we go. My favorite part. Well, second favorite part.
Fucking read it.
All right, cool. I admire the way you guys have remained friends since your high school years. I admire the way you guys have remained friends since your high school years. My friends from back in the day will never be forgotten. Some of the best years of my life, but sadly, we all moved in different directions, got old, and did not stay in contact. What you guys have is special.
True that.
What we have is shared addictions to metal, relaxers, and beers, and clinkies, and such. I would like to thank you all for allowing me the opportunity to get back into music again. I'm a sales rep, so music and podcasts get me through my long driving experiences on a daily basis.
I'm with you, brother.
Your show is the first one I listen to each week.
Hey, thank you for that.
Thank you, Geoff, and cheers.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, he also recommended doing a album dive for Machine Head's Burn My Eyes.
Word. Sweet.
Yeah, and that is their killer debut. And
Is it?
is a good one.
Well, looks like old Geoff kind of tied that all together.
Yeah, I think this was,
Your first experience?
well, that killer opener of that song is is one of my killer.
Oh, the Davidian? Was it Davidian?
Yeah, I
What-
think.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's a crushing song. That
Yeah,
song is
man,
very,
for sure.
very
Sweet.
balls out.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Geoff.
This
Thank
is
you.
great. Thanks,
Indeed.
Geoff.
And now to the motherfucking docket.
Oh, what is the docket?
Oh wait, don't we still got the we'll play your shit though? Did we fucking miss that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
God
had
damn
it.
Hey, all right.
Sorry.
Oh, God, he's been dying to do this fucking.
We've
that's
been
right,
waiting.
yeah.
We got cut off in the last one. We didn't have anything because everybody clammed up. But Metal Nerdery, we'll play your shit. Yeah.
Ooh.
Here we go. See, that was a little better than the other one, right?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about the whole side podcast.
So
If
what
y'all
we're
are
getting
interested.
at Metal Nerdery, folks,
Yeah.
is
Oh, yeah,
you
this is
send
also
us your
something.
music or your friend's music or your brother's or your sister-in-law's or whoever.
Somebody you think needs to be huge.
Yeah, somebody you think
Sisters, baby, cousins.
needs to be heard. And, preferably not signed because they don't need your fucking help.
Yeah.
But unsigned bands. We want to play your stuff and get reviews from our listeners via our voicemails,
Which
emails.
you can reach at 980-666-8182 or by email at metalnerdery@gmail.com. 1234.
Ooh.
That's no 1234.
Jesus
Sorry.
Christ.
There's no one to fuck.
Sorry, man.
Anyway, so you get the gist.
Got
Yes.
excited. Yeah.
Let's listen to, okay, we were sent this
Sweet.
by.
This is from
So are we doing the Moonrider? Or
Yeah.
The Blood
yeah, let's do that.
Let's do
This is
Moonrider.
from
Okay.
Our friend
Moonrider. Oh yeah, we got a little. This is
Moonrider
great.
sent us this. The
I'm not-
band.
I got to read this. Greetings to who it may concern. Yes, this is another band trying to get your attention, etc., etc. Our group is called Moonrider. Blah, blah, blah. We are a stoner rock band.
Big whoop.
We are so talented and good looking. Yada, yada, yada. Either way, this is our demo.
That's pretty funny. That's a good way.
Got to give him credit. Don't know. We were recording a full-length album in late August. Had the most amazing summer. Fucking A. Thank you, Moonlighter. This is the New Moon demos. And
Start this one was fucking awesome.
Yeah, and it's available on Bandcamp, it looks like.
This one or this one?
I like the second. Either one.
Like them both.
They're both good.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you tell me.
All right, play
do
two
first.
Okay, play one.
Or whatever, Russell.
You know what? There we go.
Emerald Fire.
Like, I will buy this. This is really good shit.
I already like the mix.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine being baked? Listen to this. Like,
Yeah.
for me, it would be edibles, but.
You like stoner STP?
A little bit of sound work on that. It's fucking awesome.
It's definitely that vocal range of the stoner.
Yeah.
Perfect range.
Let's get a little taste of the other. And
Yeah. Play Warriors.
Warriors. Warriors! That sounds like the first Sword album.
bass tone, man.
That sounds like fucking Kaish right there.
It does.
I love this riff. Yeah. Let's go.
Even the album cover's cool. Fucking doomy as shit.
Yeah.
Purple sky. Wow, I like that.
I did too.
Jazzy.
It's no fuzz on that bass.
Nah.
The bass is farting. It's so fuzzy.
Clean gives it that atmosphere kind of vibe there. I like that.
That's very good.
I want to hear
Very
the whole
tasteful.
album when they do that. But right
Yeah.
now, you can get the New Moon demos. You can check it out on Bandcamp.
They got 2 songs,
You can
Warriors
purchase
and
it.
Emerald Fire.
Moonrider. Get you some of
Moonlighter
that.
from Barcelona, Spain. Go check those folks out.
Good shit.
And if you like it,
See.
email
us know.
or let us know or message us or all that good stuff.
Yeah, all the shit that he just said.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now
Now?
it's time. Now I think
Ladies
it's
and
time.
gentlemen, Matthew with the docket.
You know what's scary?